What are you kind of expecting? What are you thinking you're going to get yourself into here?
I have no idea. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna, have a conversation with two individuals. Not sure who they are, but I'm excited to meet them.
Okay. Yeah, I think those are pretty set expectations.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm a
great.
little nervous, but excited.
I think that's appropriate for these two.
Sweet.
Why don't you come on inside?
Cool.
Gonna. Here's my shoe.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, welcome. I mean, I shouldn't welcome myself. Hi.
You can welcome your Nick.
Thank you. Should I go sit down?
Nick Denhalter. Nick Denhalter.
Yes. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
buddy.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Keith.
Keith.
I'm Shannon.
Keith and Shannon. Thank you.
Yes, good to see you. All
In
right.
the flesh.
In the fleshers. And our sound engineer has done a little bit of research on you.
Oh, gotcha,
From some
gotcha.
Google, from some.
Oh, wow.
Maybe and this is maybe a little bit of an Instagram stock.
Okay.
Maybe done something like that.
Okay.
That's at least what the kids are telling us.
Gotcha.
These days.
But anyway, don't be nervous.
No.
We're very
Okay.
excited for you to be on our 100th episode.
100th.
Wow. Congratulations.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's why we had to do something so special for this, and why we had
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we should get things underway.
Great.
Sweet.
Are we ready, Ashley, with all of the sound engines?
I believe so. Everything should be loaded up.
Are they revved, sweetie? Are they revved?
Oh, yeah, revved in gas.
All right.
Revved and gas.
All right. You ready, sweetie?
I am ready.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
ready.
Now let's higher power.
Okay.
Higher power. Thank you very much for this day. Thank you. You don't have to join
Okay,
in. It's
all right.
okay. It's
I
okay.
can.
It's all right. It's all right. Higher power, thank you so very much for this day. We are excited. We are blessed. Belief upon measure in every single moment for this time to be with Nick Denhalter. All right? In the name of whatever we want, amen, shalom, and Shabbat.
I was doing some energy healing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get this underway. Welcome, everybody, to Victory over Your Vices.
Victory over your vices.
Victory over your vices. Yes. I am Keith McClain.
And I am Shannon McClain.
And here is the podcast where we teach you how to get over any and all addictions, which you may be surprised that everyone has one.
Everyone has an addiction. If you're not careful, you can be addicted to anything and everything.
To anything at all. We like to thank our sponsors here today, and let's first off get our sponsor under here. The full box set of quote books for specific occasions.
Nick, what would you like a box set of quotes for?
Oh, what a box set of quotes for?
Yeah.
What
Like what
specific
kind
occasion?
of quotes?
Yeah.
What kind of occasion? I thought it would be good. Birthday gift, maybe moving away, moving out of the
Moving
house.
away.
Moving away.
Yeah.
Have you moved out before, Nick?
I have, yeah,
Wow.
I did.
And where did you move from?
Well, I moved. I went on an LDS mission when I was 18 years old.
So you were addicted to the Lord.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, thank you. And then I moved out. I got back, moved out in Cedar City to a home that wasn't my parents, which was a big step.
And what quote would you give that? Move.
What quote?
For that specific occasion.
Just like, the places you'll go, the Dr. Seuss.
Oh, you want
That's a
them.
great
That's a
quote for
great-
that
that's a
occasion.
great
Yeah.
one.
There's
doctor.
more to that quote. But
Is he really a doctor? I
I'm
never
not-
understood that.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually heard a lot of it was written by his wife, and he stole it, which is, unfortunate.
And that is what we call an
He's
addiction to power.
Oh,
Addiction to
okay.
power.
If he just got the help he needed, maybe he wouldn't be called doctor.
And that is why Shannon and I, we do everything 50-50.
Right.
50-50. And if
50-50.
we didn't do
But-
everything 50-50, then we would be addicted to power ourselves.
And we do our 50-50 at 100% capacity.
Yeah, and so
Wow.
if somebody's given a 99% capacity, that means it's no longer 50-50
No,
anymore.
not anymore.
So that's why every morning we have to wake each other up and make sure that we're giving 100%.
100%.
Right.
And sometimes we get physical.
Okay.
Thank you, full of box set of quotes for specific occasions.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we love our sponsors, but what we love more is our guest right here today.
Thank you.
Nick,
Thank
we
you.
love you.
We love you.
We love you so much, but not too much.
Sure.
Good, we don't want to get addicted. of
We don't
course.
want to get addicted to
Loving
nothing.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Nick, this is your first time on this podcast. This is Victory Over Your Vices. And our first question for you is, do you have a vice in your life that you feel like you have?
Ooh, I mean, probably. I probably have a few. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I spend my money irresponsibly.
Oh,
Yeah.
money.
That's one of the biggest, most common ones.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
You know, there was once a shopaholic, is what we like to call them, shopaholic, or a shop spleefer, if you will.
Spleefer.
Spleefer. You ever heard that term?
I have not a spleefer. No.
Yeah. It's when you smoke something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
While shopping.
Yeah, while
Oh,
shopping.
Welsh. Okay.
Yeah, so she was a double offender.
Right. Right.
She was a double offender, and she knew that she was doing bad things. And then what she did, she went through our course. She went through our course in every single step of the way. Not them 14 steps that the AA teaches you
Right,
or anything
right.
like that. Right? And she went through just our 3 steps.
Wow.
Shannon is a whiz at these steps. Wizard at these steps.
Nice.
Because Shannon is very addictive prone in her own life.
That's right, Keith.
Right,
But-
right.
But she figured it out. She's good now.
That's why I'm here. That's why I want to
Yeah.
spread the good word about
Okay.
not being addicted.
So what do you buy things with?
Right now, so there's a while where I was spending probably a little bit too much money on like Pokemon Go. I went through a phase of that, and now I'm buying the cards in person a lot, and that I've had to manage that.
I have a question on Pokemon Go. Is that
Yeah.
like Tinder for Pokemon?
No,
And
no.
you don't get together and then you do the dirty with another
With a-
Pokemon trainer?
No. Oh, I wasn't aware of that function. I have not used Pokemon Go to do the dirty with other trainers. No.
No.
And you don't dress up like a Pokemon?
No.
And you don't do the dirty as a Pokemon?
No. I think there is like a fan base for that though. It seems.
Well, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Right.
You are so funny, Shannon.
Yes.
What is the feeling you get when you make a purchase?
I mean, sometimes it feels good. I think it just depends, you know. It's like you buy a pack of Pokemon, or like you buy a raid pass and you don't get like a shiny or a Pokemon with good stats, or you open a Pokemon pack and it's like nothing in there that you really want. It's like, that sucks, you know.
I'm gonna be honest, that all went over my head.
Over
But
my head.
I can tell you. I guess I've known the feeling with my Ritz crackers.
Right.
You open up a pack and it's just
Sure.
what you want.
All right, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
I love Ritz crackers.
Because that is one of our steps
Yeah.
in this.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here today with you, Nick, we're gonna help you overcome that.
Oh wow. Okay.
We're gonna help you
sure.
overcome that with our 3-step program.
Okay.
Right? So first off,
Acceptance.
acceptance. You have to accept that you are an addict
Okay.
in every sense of the word. And so we have to go through every other addiction you got.
I mean, I probably drink a little bit too much every once in a while.
How much is too much?
I feel like weekdays more than like once a month is too much.
All right.
And then weekends is like, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. We think that you shouldn't have any vices whatsoever.
Oh wow.
Never. Cold turkey, everything.
Okay.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Oh damn.
Food.
Okay.
Water.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. God.
God.
You don't want to be addicted to God.
You don't want to be
But
addicted
you
to
don't wanna,
any God.
But you
Right.
don't want to be addicted to not knowing God.
Yeah, that's why we
God.
believe in the
Okay.
higher.
Yeah.
There's always
yeah.
a balance.
There's always a balance in something that we have to have out there, right?
Absolutely,
Because if you are living life too much, you might be addicted to life. But if you try to not be addicted to life, then what? You're gonna kill yourself?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's time for your meds.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Asher.
Whoa.
Those prescribed for something specific or?
An addiction.
Yeah.
Oh, addiction. Okay.
Help us get over.
Yeah, help us
Right.
get over our addictions.
Right.
Keith
right.
here had a fentanyl addiction.
Yeah. You gotta grind this down. You really gotta grind these.
Yeah.
All right, you keep talking. I'm gonna work on this.
Sounds like you're getting somewhere.
We have a list of questions for
Okay,
you that
yeah.
we've been so excited to ask you.
Yeah.
Nick, you perform with the Improbables in Salt Lake City
Yeah.
and OTC Comedy in Cedar City.
Yes.
Is there something that's a guaranteed way to make you laugh?
Yeah, there's some things that make me laugh. I guess voices.
Voices.
Yeah, funny voices.
Like what? Give us an example.
I really like. Oh man, let me think about that. Just like I don't know, commitment to a silly voice. I don't know. Yeah.
Like, go ahead, give us a silly voice you think is so funny.
Okay. Kyle Mooney does this voice where he like, I don't know, but he like, kind of always talks like this, dude, and is like, really in the front of your mouth. Is he okay? Is that like a withdrawal?
He's just addicted. A
Yeah.
little too much.
Yeah, seems like it.
Withdrawals! God damn it! That right there is the price
Yeah.
of addiction.
But to answer your question, I think I feel like a dog that's spinning around really quickly often will make me laugh.
Yeah.
A spinning,
Dog, yeah.
a spinning dog.
Like yeah, there's like
Is
I
that
don't
a funny
know.
voice?
And funny, no, yeah, separate things, but yeah, certain voices will make me laugh. Regular, are you okay?
I gotta get it down.
Yeah.
Let's hear that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Calm. Okay. He's, does this happen every time he takes those?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, man.
You gotta get your fiber.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honey, you can't get your fiber if you're not digesting that.
It's true.
I am. I'll just come back to it later.
That. Okay, that's great. That's great. Good.
Ugh.
All right.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. You know what? I don't want to do fentanyl at all.
I think I believe you.
And you're doing so good.
You are doing good, man.
You're doing so good.
So good.
It's been hard for you. It's been so hard for you.
How long have you been, not doing fentanyl?
A week.
Okay. So you're, yeah. Well, good luck on your journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been doing good. Anyway, that voice.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just a silly voice that he does. It's like, oh, dude. It like says, dude. I'm not great at the voice, but when other people do it, it makes me laugh. Yeah.
That's great. And how often do you perform at the Improbables?
Oh, I have not been performing as often with the Improvables because I've been busy. I also perform with Improv Ave, and that's taken a lot more of my time. Yeah.
Really?
Is that a street?
I think it's a hypothetical street. Yeah.
Hypothetical street meaning what?
Meaning like a street that has improvised comedy on it. Is
That's
that-
great.
Yeah.
What kind of street is that? Like a
I
street
picture-
where you get a lot of suggestions about stuff?
Yeah,
or-
I picture it as in an alley.
And then you're doing improv in the alley.
Yeah.
You're doing improv.
And
in
who's
the alley?
there?
I think it's just a name. I think it's just kind of like a name. It's like, oh, if you want to come see improv, come to Improv
What else
Avenue.
is going on in that alley?
Well,
I
the
don't.
street rats
No. I think it's mainly just improv and comedy.
and the street rats are looking at you, performing for those bums
Sure. Yeah.
in the
yeah.
alley.
Do you run this alley?
The fentanyls,
So yeah, it's more of like a kind of like just a name for the group.
and you're doing that in an alley.
Oh, so you're a part of this group that you run.
Yes.
You run an alley.
Right. It's yeah. It's more of a destination for improv.
Nick,
Yeah.
you have a BFA
Yeah.
in classical acting.
Interesting.
If you were to cast anyone in your biopic, who would it be?
In my biopic, I want someone with like I don't know that makes me look good, obviously. Like a charismatic and introspective guy.
Or like a Gilbert Godfrey.
Perhaps.
Can you do that voice?
I could try.
Because I think that's a funny voice. Go ahead.
What would you like me to say in Gilbert Godfrey's voice?
I'm not addicted to anything. I'm
Yeah.
addicted to Jack Squat.
I'm
Okay.
addicted to Jack Swag.
I'm not addicted to anything. I'm not addicted to jack squat. Was that kind of? I think that was a little too.
Well, we don't want you to try too bad.
Yeah. Might strain something.
Well, it's straining, but you might like it too much.
I don't want to get addicted.
You don't want to get addicted.
Might make
Right.
you spend more money, maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Spend more money, drink more,
Sure.
Pokemon more?
Pokemon more. Who knows?
We don't want
bang
that,
some
man.
Pokemons.
Bang some Pokemons. We don't want anybody banging any Pokemons.
That's right.
We hardly bang.
Unfortunately.
No,
Oh, okay.
I know she kind of teases me about that sometime, but I'm keeping us straight on the narrow.
Sure. You don't want to get addicted to banging each other.
No,
Sure.
I
no.
think there's a healthy balance.
A healthy balance. What do you think is a healthy balance?
At least 2 times a week.
Oh,
Keith.
Sugar plum. This is like an annual event that I'm thinking,
Ooh.
like Christmas.
Keith, I really think you need to get your testosterone tested.
No, I don't need that. If I get my testosterone tested, they could poke me with some fentanyl or whatnot.
Yeah, you don't want to get addicted. That's right.
We don't want to get addicted.
Again.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Nick, I have another question for you.
Sure.
Nick, as an Aries born in the year of the tiger, do you find it difficult to not fight me?
I don't find it difficult. I feel like I've grown out
Really?
of my Aries qualities.
Really?
Yeah, for the most part. I used to feel like they were more present, but no, I don't find it difficult not to fight you.
Am I not intimidating enough?
No. I don't think you being intimidating would make me want to fight you more.
What would?
I don't know if you like said some hateful, offensive things, or like if you were challenging someone I cared about, or like talking down on someone I cared about, I might fight. But I don't know. I don't think I'd ever fight a woman, honestly.
That's good to know. Just a
Yeah.
nice gentleman. You fit right in with
Thank you.
in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Where
I'm
we're
a
from,
little
yeah.
barb.
You remind me of my boys.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
okay, nice.
He does, doesn't he? Like
does.
Bart
Bart.
specifically.
Bartholomew.
Okay.
We call him Bart for short.
Right, yeah.
Right. He's addicted to higher ed.
Yep.
What?
Higher ed.
He's got
Higher
two
education. He's like,
PhDs.
oh, wow.
Got 2 PhDs. Kid can't stop going to school.
Wow.
What kind of life is that?
Yeah, addiction.
I think my mom would love if I was addicted to higher ed.
Do you think your mom gave you any sort of addiction? I want to hear about it.
I think the things that my mom gave to me is I think my more punctual side comes from my mom. Like it's having to be places like on time. Just it depends on the place,
Right.
but yeah.
And that's a hard addiction right there.
Sure.
Being punctual.
Right.
Because if you're not addicted to being punctual, then what are you? That you're addicted to being late.
The more I'm diving into this addiction thing, I just don't know.
Well, we gotta fix that or something.
No, not again.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Please, Keith.
We have to go through.
Please.
We have to go through step 1, 2, 3.
This is our 100th episode, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Well, we
again.
have to fix it right here, right now, or else you're gonna be addicted to something.
No.
Yeah. You're gonna know me is exactly the opposite of step 2.
Step 2, say yes.
Okay.
So are you going to say yes?
We gotta show them. Ask the damn question.
All right, fine. Nick, on April 8th, you posted a pic of you in front of a neon cross. If you were on a bus with Jesus, what would you take to him?
What would I take to Jesus?
Yeah, what would you take to him?
Like bring him?
Whatever it is. You could take your addictions.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I could take my addictions to.
But what would you do? Because I just told you to do that.
I would take some questions to Jesus. I want to ask
Oh, really?
Jesus some questions.
What would you
know?
talk to him with about? What would you do?
Would you say no to Jesus?
Would I say no to him?
Yeah, would you say no to Jesus?
I would. No. Well, what is he asking me something?
No. He's not asking you something. But hypothetically, if Jesus asked you, would you say no to Jesus? Would you say no to him?
I would. No, I would not say no.
Right. Because all that Jesus wants to do is help you
Right.
get over whatever you're going through. And if you say no to him, then he can't help you with step 3.
Keith, let him finish his question.
Yeah. What would you take to him?
I would just ask him questions. I'd ask him questions about art, and I guess the times in my life that I feel like I was interacting with God. I'd be like, "Yo, was that you? Is that real? What I was feeling?
Mm-hmm.
And I would definitely ask him about addiction and how I could overcome the addictions I have, habits, problems.
That is great. And
Thank
if he
you.
is real, who knows?
Right.
Hopefully he will give us the answer
Right.
to how to stop being addicted.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yes.
tell us more about what you do. What job do you do?
So I work with people who have disabilities, and I take them on activities out in the community, kind of get them, just bring them experiences and stuff.
Oh, I love that. That is wholesome.
Yeah, it is. It's a very wholesome, rewarding job.
How long have you been doing that?
I started working in this field in college just to pay rent.
Yeah.
And then it's just where I gathered the most experience outside of acting and outside of, performing gigs. And so, it's more stable than, performing gigs.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Do you have a talent agent?
I don't know.
Are you considering?
I would consider that. I think the biggest thing is I never want to feel obligated to do things I don't want to. But I haven't. I should give that route a shot. I think that I've let the negative things I've heard about agencies prevent me from really going for it.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
I probably would be down. I think it's a necessary thing. Yeah.
We can be addicted to being scared.
Sure.
Being scared and being stuck.
Yeah.
And, you just don't know. If you don't explore your options, because you're scared and you're addicted to being stuck,
Yeah.
you don't know what could happen to you. So what I'm saying is just go out there. Get a talent agent.
Okay.
You got your BFA in acting.
It's true.
What is the better addiction than fear and loneliness?
Yeah.
It's joy. It's love. You want to be addicted to love, right?
You do want to be addicted to that.
In moderation.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, question. What's the second best thing a trip sitter would say?
The second best thing a trip sitter would say?
Yeah.
First of all, I want to know what a trip sitter is.
Yeah.
A trip sitter is so if you're doing a hallucinogenic and it's a sensitive, I know you guys aren't fond of journeys, but it is like a journey, and you need someone to help you through it. Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe
I don't want a journey.
Right.
You heard of that thing called ketamine?
Yes. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Oh, they're using it for therapy now. It's like
What?
you can go to ketamine therapy.
Oh, really?
And what does that do? What does that do? Fix your mommy problems? What?
It helps you process trauma, I think. I don't know. I've never done ketamine, so I would not know.
Ketamine.
No, I hope you don't go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I bet if I did that, I would love it.
Yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
would. What's the second best thing?
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. Yeah.
So let's say if I was on this trip,
Yes.
we'd say,
Yeah.
and I came up to you and said, please be my trip sitter.
Yeah.
Well, do you have to like make sure I go to sleep too, or what? How does it end?
Uh,
How does it end being a trip sitter?
If you need, I think it's more about like making sure everybody's okay. I think definitely like all bodily needs are really important when you're tripping. So like making sure people are hydrated and like,
Go pee pee and poop.
yes, yeah, exactly. Because those things can just manifest in weird ways when you're tripping. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I hope you're not tripping right now. Okay. Well, what's the second best thing they would say?
I think second best, just it's okay to be emotional. Is that you're not being judged. I think I would first offer comfort, and then second, just like establish that I know what it's like to be in their position and have a bad trip.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you want to read this one, Keith?
Why are you having me read this one?
I don't know. I'm just giving you a question.
You wrote that down.
No, it was our producer.
No, I feel like you wrote that one down.
We'll just read the question.
I don't know why don't you read the question. You got so many addictions on your own.
Read the question, Keith.
What does it look like I'm addicted to?
What like
I'm not addicted to anything.
just looking at you, or like from
just
what I've
looking.
gathered from this conversation.
Sure,
Just
sure.
looking at 'em.
As the question reads, apparently it's based off of appearance.
Okay. I definitely I get more. The glasses give me like a Coke vibe.
I do not
I
do
knew
coke.
it.
I do not do coke.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Why does everybody think I do coke?
I think that I don't know. It's just the vibes. You give Coke.
I give
vibes.
coke vibes.
You
If
give
you were
Coke
to
vibes.
do something, I'm not saying. If I were to, if somebody were to ask me like, hey, what is this guy on right now? Oh, I would say perhaps Coke.
More of this.
We're fine.
All right.
Week.
Coke vibes. That's fun.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on a desert island, would you capture and torture your spirit animal?
No. I don't think I'd torture them.
No.
If I like had to survive, I don't know. I'd probably yeah.
Would you eat them?
If I had to, if that was the only option.
What is your spirit animal?
I feel like it's a dog, and that's so boring. But like,
So you would eat a dog?
I wouldn't want to. On an island, I feel like I'd probably befriend him first. I think that companionship would do me better than the flesh.
Well, sometimes it is appropriate. We do this for people with food addictions.
Okay.
Step 3 is you get an opposite in there.
Oh.
If you have someone do an opposite, it counterbalances.
What do you mean by that?
An
Do
opposite. Well, so like if somebody loves eating chicken,
Okay.
what do we have them do? We have them eat them. Honey.
Do I need to look away, or
Hey,
is this?
Don't look at my wife like that.
Okay, I'll look away. Sorry.
Oh dear. Thank you, Ashlyn.
Is this the way you... Okay, that's fine.
I'm getting tired.
Opposites.
Yes.
Opposite.
yes.
So when you have somebody with an addiction, let's say they like eating chicken a lot.
Yeah.
Let's say they eat chicken every single day.
Okay.
Right? That's an addiction right there. If you're doing something every single day, if days turn into nights while you're doing that thing, that's an addiction right
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah.
Right. So somebody that has a food addiction to chicken, what we have them do is we have them eat a little fluffy creature.
Like a rodent.
No, like a dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So we make them kill their dog
Oh.
and eat it. And we say, this is like chicken. You have them do an opposite, and it's so bad that it counterbalances. So maybe that's something you have to do with like Pokemon Go. Maybe we have to get them like an opposite. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So we have to get you an opposite, So let's brainstorm a little bit together. What do you think? What, Shannon? What do you think? What do you think an opposite is to a Pokemon Go? What do we counterbalance?
Pokemon don't.
Nice.
See, this is why I love her.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is why I love
Well, we're
Shannon.
getting close to wrapping up. Aren't
We are. We like to have this though here, just
Yeah.
in case. Is there any questions you got for us?
Yeah. Are you guys happy with, I guess, podcasting?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
feel like that's become an addiction, or like 100th episode, right?
Oh my gosh,
What?
I didn't even think about that.
It might not be. I mean, it seems like you guys do it in moderation,
We
right?
did it. No,
Oh my-
we've done this every day for the past 100 days.
Oh my gosh, is this an addiction, Keith? Is this an addiction? Are we hypocrites?
I knew getting over fentanyl was so easy. It's because I've been masking it with something else.
That's a good question, Nick.
I think it's okay. I think
It's okay. It's okay to have something control your life like this.
I mean, I don't know. Do you feel like it's taking something away from you? Oh,
Call upon the high above. Thank you so much for this day. Thank you for everything that you have given us.
Why don't you take some audience questions and comments?
Oh yeah, let's do
Comments
that.
from the last episode.
Let's do that. Is those over here? Okay. All right. We have an audience question. I see Chris _wins_ says first comment.
We get those a lot, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I still don't know how to answer that.
All right, next
Okay,
comment.
yeah, next comment.
At Mumsy __. My son says I should get baked, but he knows I'm addicted to gluten. Is there any other way to get baked?
See, and I feel like every single guest that we've had on here has never been able to answer that either. What is baked?
sometimes they might be referring to marijuana as like doing a lot of it. Yeah, it's like a term of being like baked. Yeah.
The devil's lettuce.
Would you
Yes.
suggest marijuana is good for someone trying to get off of fentanyl?
I mean, it might help. It might be like a stepping stone. I think it's a lot less severe than fentanyl.
Maybe that could be our like fourth step or something.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Perhaps. Yeah.
Maybe do something less addictive.
1,
There we go.
accept. 2, say yes. 3, I don't know.
Do an opposite.
Doing
Yeah.
Do an opposite. And 4,
Do some marijuana
do some marijuana.
because it's not addicting, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's what they say, that it's not. I think it's. I mean, anything can become addicting. I probably smoke too much a little bit, but
I feel like it has to be in proportionate with whatever you're trying to get over, right?
sure. Yeah. I definitely. I would say weed is better than fentanyl.
So
yeah,
if I had
lots better.
70 milligrams of fentanyl, let's say yesterday. Like, this is hypothetical.
Sure.
Right. How much marijuana would that be in ratio?
I've never done fentanyl before, so I don't know how much
You've never
fentanyl
done
that is.
fentanyl?
I've never done fentanyl.
You wanna?
I don't think so. I don't think I do.
Okay.
I have some.
Next question. Mary Jane at Mary Jane 00 says, I think I might be addicted to breathing, but I'm a yoga instructor and breathe for work. Oh no, that's hard.
See, that's kind of like your position where you're like with the podcast,
Yeah, with
you
my-
know.
I
if
think
it's
we have to
work.
cut this. I think we do.
Keith,
What?
you're acting irrationally. You're stressing me out, and I think you're addicted.
Well,
Getting over it.
my dad always said that relapse was part of recovery, so I don't know if that helps, you know.
Would your dad ever want to come on this podcast? He sounds like a smart dude.
Yeah, he might. He lives in Cedar.
That's
He's a
too
therapist.
far. He's a therapist?
He is, yeah.
Therapist. Gosh, dang.
I don't know what was in that medicine, but I'm loving it.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay, read the next one.
All right. You know what? Oh, no, we already read that.
Read the next comment.
Comment.
Last comment.
Yeah, last comment.
Danny Boy 420 says, "Say yes got me to finally say yes to the man in my apartment complex who follows me to the car. Thanks, guys." Say yes
Yeah,
got
say
me
yes.
to finally say yes to the man in my apartment complex.
What does that mean?
who
I
follows
feel
me
like
to
I
the
don't know what
car.
that means.
I don't know if that's an addiction.
Like, what is he? Were you following into his car? Like
Yeah,
they're
it
gonna
sounds a little bleak, little.
gonna carpool somewhere or what?
Maybe like don't always say yes. You know, you don't have to.
Why not?
Nicholas,
You always have to say it.
Yeah.
you follow people to their car.
No, I do not. Unless I know them and they if they forgot something that I bring it to them, I might.
Do you want to follow people to their car?
Do you want fentanyl?
No, and no.
Why not?
Nicholas,
Yes.
can you take me to the Improv Avenue?
So it's not a real street.
You told me it was.
No, it's kind of like an idea of how it's just like the name of our group. That yeah.
Do you have street rats perform with you?
We would love to see some street rats perform.
We don't. Not yet. We could look into it.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
are you addicted to lying to me?
No.
Then why do you do it? Why are you lying to my wife,
What
Nicholas?
did I lie? What did I lie?
You said
There was street
you
rats.
said there were street rats,
in
and
the-
you said that we could go to the Improv.
I don't think I did say that. If I don't think I did say that, you guys.
Roll back the footage.
Roll back.
Roll back the
Ashley,
footage.
why don't you have that ever?
Damn it! We gotta do a sponsor.
This sponsor is Tobacco Chew. Tobacco Chew. You have a Marlboro, and you think that sweet hit of a succulent sucking of a cigarette is what's gonna get you there? Nah. You gotta chew it and spit it out and then chew it again and swallow it. And that's what's really gonna give you the hit.
Wish I could use one of those right now.
I could use a cigarette, I'll tell you that. You know, we could go back there and do some fentanyl if you want.
I'm okay.
No, it's really fine. Like I have
you,
enough.
You've got a week under your belt, right, man? You don't want to spoil that.
Yeah, a week and sure.
Or you could get a week. You could get a week.
Come on, she's asleep. Come on. Let's go back there.
I'm okay.
Do some F.
Some F.
Some F. Some Penny.
Yeah. See, I'm not clued into that.
We could do it. We I've never done it suppository, but I bet I heard that it can get there.
Okay.
And I've never had anybody else help me. So Nick, will you help me?
I don't feel comfortable.
Why
helping
not?
you. Well, because I don't want to support your addiction, man. And I don't want to.
It's not an addiction.
I don't want to.
It's not.
I think you're lying to me, man.
And that is all the time that we have, folks. Thank you so much for coming to Victory with your Vices. I have been Keith McClain, and this is... Thank you, Nick Denhalter.
Yeah, thank you for having me.